Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Testing. Good morning, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Tuesday the 21st of the 9th, 2021. The time has just gone 0425 hours, nearly coming up to 4:30 in the morning GMT. Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, Monday the 20th, which was yesterday, we had a positive opposed driver in the yen at plus 317. Front and back door flows mainly coming out the pound at minus 313, out the euro at minus 43, and the dollar was the positive rock at plus 39, activity plus or minus 356. Intra-week then, this is from Monday open to about 15 minutes ago, we've got a negative opposed driver in the pound at minus 270, front and back door flows mainly going into the yen at plus 248, into the dollar at plus 33, and the euro was a negative rock at minus 11, activity plus or minus 281. Right, so basically yesterday we had a strong yen driving the market, driving funds out of the pound, the GBP, predominantly off the back of risk off flows with equities taking a big hit, and you've got the spectre of Bank of England rate decision as well, and the Fed as well. So that's what happened there, and then you've got this. So the yen was driving yesterday, and the pound has been the opposed driver during the week, driving flows back into the yen. So that explains that. Intraday, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a reversal here. We've got a negative yen opposed driver at minus 61. Front and back door flows mainly going into the pound at plus 43, into the euro at plus 29, and the dollar's the negative rock at minus 6, activity plus or minus 67. Right, we'll stop it there and write up the flows. Testing. Right, we've written up the flows then. The euro is weak except against the dollar, the yen and the New Zealand dollar, which are weaker. The yen is weak except against the New Zealand dollar. The pound is strong except against the CAD and the AUD. The Swiss is strong except against the pound, the CAD and the AUD. The CAD is strong across the board. The AUD is strong except against the CAD. The New Zealand is weak across the board, and the dollar is weak except against the yen and the NZD. So what have we got then? We've got CAD strength across the board in the Asian session. We've got New Zealand weakness as well across the board. So and take your pick in the middle. What's going to knock it about, or has knocked it about? We've had the Reserve Bank of Australia minutes, and they're saying no rate rise until 2024. So interestingly, that's just confirmed their dovish stance, and interestingly, the AUD is strong after that. So there you go. Tomorrow, Wednesday the 22nd, Bank of Japan rates decision and the Fed rate decisions. Thursday the 23rd, Swiss rate decision, Bank of England rates decision, and the CAD retail sales. And Friday is light data again. So, and today basically is light data. We had light data yesterday, light data today. And we've got light data Friday with four rates decisions in between. Right, so let's stop it there and write up the asset classes and then do the analysis. Testing. Right, we've written up the asset classes then. So US dollar index basically was charging up. It's come back down a little bit. It's 0.23 from the high, 23% from the high, but still strong. Gold is 0.40, 40% off the floor. Doesn't like a strong dollar. Oil is 0.38 from the high, so oil's above half marks but sort of range bound. Wall Street, S&P, Tech, they all had a big thump off yesterday, came off, and we just had a little bit of a perk up this morning. Wall Street and S&P are 0.45 from the floor, and the Tech is doing better at 0.36 from the high. So you've got a bit of divergence between the Tech, Wall Street and the S&P there. US 10-year, remember this is the price. We're 0.42 from the floor, as is the bund is 0.24 from the floor. So prices went down, yields went up, and we're below half marks on the price, which means that yields are relatively strong, but matched at the moment. Right, copper's been charging around range bound, then it broke down. It's now 0.17 from the floor, so it's actually very weak copper, off the back probably off this risk off equity flows yesterday. US steel likewise is 0.17 from the floor, so similar story there. Right, so let's just get rid of this and make some sense hopefully of what's going to happen today. We covered our yen shorts yesterday. It was clear that the market was going to just keep charging down on the equity, and the equity transmission was not in our favour. So we covered them, and we're out now at about a 300-point loss, or something like that. Anyway, there we go. So what's the likelihood today then? Well, we've got this light day today. We've had the Reserve Bank of Australia minutes. The flows are showing us there's been sort of a turnaround, a bounce, but it's not until Wednesday, which is tomorrow. We've got the Bank of Japan and the Fed minutes much later on. So the likelihood is we're going to see reversals in these strong moves down today, and then it's going to go sell off back down into the Fed again. So you've had this. So it's likely we're going to see this sort of. So that was yesterday and the day before, Friday afternoon. Today we're going to see probably a minor bounce, and then later, as we run into probably, depending on how far it bounces, we're going to end up back at base count. That's basically what we think is going to happen. So we've got dollar, euro, yen, pound. So the original grab that. The original flows were pound, euro, dollar, yen. So that was positive and that was negative. And then today we're going to get a slight bounce. And in the Asian session we've got yen, dollar, euro, pound. So that's going to be the bounce, which will be so that's 1, 2. So that's 1, 2. And then as we move into 3, we're going to go back to this pound, euro, dollar, yen, which is going to be phase 3 here. As we go back, presumably, as we head into the Fed, and maybe even later on this afternoon in the North American session. So that's going to be what we've believed to happen. So if that sort of fits your trading, then that would be useful to you. So that's the scenario. There's a reversal in the Asian session. We've got light data today. They might push it right up, but then eventually I think it's going to reverse back to the norms, which is soft pound, soft euro, strong dollar, strong yen. So I hope that was useful. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow for the daily briefing.